Dear friends, welcome to the lecture on memo writing. I am Dr. Wasim Ji Qureshi, Assistant Professor in English at Vishwakarma Government Engineering College, Chandkheda, Ahmedabad. Let's learn what is a memo. Basically, memo is a word taken from its original word memorandum. It is taken from Latin language. Memorandum means it must be remembered. To make someone remember something, a memorandum, a short word, memo, is written. So memo is a clipped word of memorandum. It is clipping process of making a new word. In this line, you will understand the varieties of things regarding a memo. It is informal. Usually you don't have to formalize a lot of things when you write a memo. It is a written document, right? It is not oral. It is very brief. It is never long. Brevity is the soul of a memorandum. It can be a note, record, reminder, summary or message. And the most important thing is it may be used in a business office. So usually a memorandum or a memo is a written document that stays inside the company. It is for internal communication, right? For external communication, usually we write letters. So when we look at the differences between memorandum and letters, these are the following things. Number one, memorandum is informal, but letters are rather formal because you need to add a lot of formal things in letters. Memo is for internal communication. It is used within the company, while letters are for external communication. It is beyond companies. It is out of the company. When the information needs to be put in writing, a memo is written. It can be used to instruct, to remind, to highlight things or points, or to inform also. Now, memo should be clear. It should not be ambiguous. It should not be unclear. It should be brief. It should not be long. It should be short. It should be to the point. So the point-wise thing should be written in a memo. Usually, an ideal memo includes these 5 components. The first one is to whom it is addressed, from whom it is given, date of the memo, subject line of the memo, and the subject matter, the body of the memo. Now, here are some tips from my side. Understand the purpose of memo. Why do you write that memo? Get personal in your tone because you know the person, right, to whom you are sending the memo. And that's why you must be a little bit personal in your language. Be conversational. Your language should not have a lot of show of things. It should be simple, understandable. It should be personal and conversational. Visualize the reader because ultimately you write for the reader. And your reader is someone who is within your own organization. You don't write it for yourself. Don't give too many whys because this is not for elaborating something. And close your memo with a call to action. What your reader has to do, right? What he or she needs to do. These things should be there at the end of your memo. Let's have a look at an example of a memo. I have taken the memo, this example from this particular URL, right? A courtesy is given and you can find to, from, date, subject line and the entire memo. You can pause the video and read the memo carefully. Now, this is another example where you can find to. It is for all staff members. It is from Dr. J.S. Joyner, President of the company. Date is given and the subject line says it is for annual company picnic. Once again, take a pause and try to read the memo for better understanding. I have given 2 assignments to you. One, write an announcement memo meant for all employees to get a discount on any purchase from any outlet of the company. And the second assignment is write an instruction memo for departmental engineers for a new machine to be used by them. Now what you need to do is send your assignments, both the memos and feedback, to Wasim_Qureshi@yahoo.co.in. Thank you very much.